Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back on my YouTube channel, and in today's video I am going to make a huge Lavaloon guide. So if you have some questions how to beat certain matchups, you can see them all in this video. Alright guys, and jumping instantly into the first game, and I didn't bring for a long time videos on this channel. It was because I were on holidays, also I just needed some free time for myself, but now we are totally back, and yes, I just hope this video is going to help you. And it looks like we are playing against Skeleton Barrel. I'm not sure yet what Skeleton Barrel is, but I think always a tombstone at the beginning of these matchups is a good play. You also can answer with Mega Minion, with Drakes, but I think tombstone on Skeleton Barrels is a good trade. Especially it's a free-to-free trade. I think you are doing nothing wrong. Also, we just could spend or go in with our Zap, but to be fair, in most of the bait matchups, or in Skeleton Barrel, this is most the bait matchup, and in a bait matchup you really don't want to play out your Zap, so I prefer waiting until the double time in matchups like these. So we are just chilling, looking what is our opponent doing. Maybe we have to wait 1 minute, but I think as long as we are winning, it was worth it waiting the time. So we are just chilling, and as I said, it could be Mega Knight bait, it could be maybe clone, or maybe lock bait. So 2 out of 3 decks could be lock bait. That's why I just think playing the Zap is not worth it. So we are just chilling, waiting until our opponent is doing something. Otherwise I think it's worth it waiting until the double time. He's laughing, I just don't care. I'm just going to mute him so I'm not getting distracted by my opponent. This is also just a small tip. It's not matchup dependent, but this is still a small tip. If you're annoyed by your opponent, just mute them. It's okay. It's no shame muting the opponents, and so you can easily focus on winning the game. Now 10 seconds more left until the double time comes up, so it looks like this is just the countdown for this game. So he's doing nothing. Now he's getting down with the golem. Okay, he's playing with the Skeleton Barrel and with the golem, so I was kind of wrong, but it's still okay. Mighty Miner is getting down. Now he's playing his barbarian, so I'm a little bit surprised on what he is playing. So fireball is coming down, my own tombstone is coming down. I'm taking care of everything, so this is just not a meta deck, but it's still a deck against which is pretty important to know how to beat them. So his Skeleton Barrel is coming down. We don't have to take care of the Skeleton Barrel, I guess. Now his Pekka is coming down. So this is kind of weird, but still it's worth it showing how to beat this deck, because this is still no free matchup. So Mighty Miner is coming down, distracting everything. Now it's just time for a fireball, killing most of the minions, but especially we were able to kill the elite barbarians. This was just much more important. Now getting down with the Zap onto the wizard. Wizard is down. Now we are taking his tower down. I was wrong with thinking that he's playing lock bait. I was wrong with thinking that he is playing Mega Knight bait, but we still won this game. Okay guys, being in the next game against Pi out of the clan Olympus, so let's just try to find out what he is playing. I'm completely down on everything what he's actually playing. So Zap is coming down, he's playing with Electro Spirit and also with the Fire Spirit, so I'm not sure again what he is playing, but as always, I'm just a big fan of activating the King Tower in case he's playing Electro Spirit first play. It could be Royal Giant, it could be Expo. So against both of these decks, it's not worth it actually activating the King Tower, but it also could be a Nate deck. And against the Nate deck, I think it's no question that it's just worth it. So now Fireball is coming down. We just failed our Fireball. This is a big mistake by us. Now we were able to zap that, but Expo is just taking us down. This is unfortunately that I just failed my Fireball onto the Musketeer. Actually, I just would deserve to lose. But I think because of the fact that he's playing the Musketeer pump deck, I am not sure if he's playing with a big spell. So I think in case he's not playing with a big spell, we are just able taking his tower down. So now it's time for a Lava Hound. After the Lava Hound, we are just getting in with the balloon and just trying to take his tower instantly or completely down, because the tower trade is just key. Mighty Miner is getting down. I need to do that, otherwise my right tower is also just getting down. So Mighty Miner is getting down. Now it's time for Fireball, killing the X-Bow, killing the Musketeer, which is, I guess, a good play for us. So now his Fire Spirit is also out of the cycle. His mini Pekka is coming down, so it's not looking like as we are able taking a tower trade, but it's still looking as we are able to get a big damage onto, or we are able to get a big damage onto him. Maybe even the tower by even supporting with our balloon. I'm not sure if he's having a second building instead of the expo. So yeah, we are getting the connections, also just getting down with the zap, otherwise we are not able taking the tower down. Yeah, Mighty Miner is getting down, Mega Minion is getting down right now, so this is looking perfectly. Also Mega Minion connected onto his, or Mega Minion connected onto his expo. So yeah, you're right, we didn't win the game yet, but even in case he's getting down our left tower, it's no big deal, because it's okay. I mean, playing against Expo, having a tower trade against Expo, you guys might agree with me, but this is just no big deal. Now we are supporting with Drakes. This is, in my opinion, such a important interactions, getting down with Drakes like that. So Drakes are killing the Expo, but still are, or still being behind the Lava Hound, or yeah, that's the most important fact. Now my Drakes is surviving. Drake is doing such an incredible work against most of the Expo Rockets deck, or doing good work against these kind of Expo decks. So now Balloon is getting down. My Balloon is getting a second hit. My Balloon is even getting a third hit. So that's how you are able to win against most of the Expo pump decks. Okay guys, next game against Elliot. We just don't know yet what he is playing. I'm down with the Tombstone. He's playing with the Heal Spirit. He's playing with the Lumberjack. So it's looking as a, yeah, probably as a Lavaclon deck. So now getting down with the Mega Minion. Hopefully Mega Minion is taking care of the Lumberjack, also taking care of the Baby Drake. So it's a flawless defense. Now it's time for Mighty Miner in the back. So he has actually, yeah, no instant pressure. So Mighty Miner went down, pressured same lane, so I just were able to defend his Barons with my boy. So now it's time for the ability, and it's not looking as Lavaclon as I said, it's looking as Golem. So it's time for Lava Hound activating the King Tower. So this is just important as hell, activating the King Tower against Golem, and you're going to defend most of the Golems in the future with your Tombstone. So in case you're able activating a King Tower when playing against Electro Drake, it's just important as hell. Drakes are supporting, he might activate the King Tower of the Nado. Okay, he's just nading in the back, this is still okay. I mean, I'm taking his tower down by my big push. Now I could get down with the zap. I mean, I'm also just doing that, taking the tower down. I'm not sure if I had to do that. I think I also would have gotten his tower down without zapping it. I'm not sure, but still okay. Situation is insanely good, and we just need to defend one more minute. So Mighty Miner is coming down. We are just enabling the ability, killing down the, or finishing the E-Drag with the ability. Mighty Miner is still making a little bit of opposite lane pressure, which is just so good. And all good, guys. It's looking like as we just won the game already. In case he's pushing with Elite Barbarians, we're having our Tombstone. In case he's getting down with the Golem back, we are also having our Tombstone. So Tombstone is incredible good. And guys, if you really want to improve, I'm always recommending watching the Tombstone guide I made also on this channel. Tombstone interactions are key. Trust me guys, Tombstone interaction are just key. If you really want to improve your Lava Hound gameplay, also just learn your Tombstone placements. Sending off the Mighty Miner opposite lane, he has no option. Resetting the Mighty Miner from the tower, getting down completely the tower. This is just insane. Zapping also just the King Tower, maybe finishing, no, okay, not finishing the third tower with my Mighty Miner, but still it's all good. Getting down with the next Tombstone, and you guys can see how broken my Tombstone is in combination with the King Tower activation against all of these pushes. Maybe getting down with the Mighty Miner, but we didn't even need, or we didn't even have to do that. So that's how to win against the Golem E-Drag deck. Okay guys, now playing against I'm Your Dad. I'll take that. And out of the clan Lavaloon Mafia, so it might be a mirror matchup. I'm getting a lot of times the question, okay Carl, what are your key interactions to play a mirror? Lavaloon matchup, so hopefully in this video I'm able to show you that, guys. So playing Lava Hound opposite lane, I have my tombstone in the hand in case he's supporting with something, but it looks like he's supporting with Baby Drake, so I'm just getting down with the Mega Minion. Firstly taking care of the Baby Drake, and yeah, I'm not sure what he's playing. Is he playing Lavaclon? If yes, I'm just fireballing the flying machine, having my zap ready against the bat. So now getting down with the Mighty Miner, having the zap also ready against the Skami, which might come. So just getting down with the zap. It's just incredible, or it's just insanely important playing a good zap. Otherwise, you just don't need to play the zap. Play a good zap or just keep your zap. Yeah, I mean, you're understanding what I'm trying to say. So you fuel fireball onto the left lane. I don't know how to defend the right lane by him, so I'm taking that, nearly having the right tower down, having 1500 damage on the left. So this is a perfect start against Lavaclon, guys. Let's go! My microphone fastly, because sometimes the microphone is just doing bad work, so I want to reset the microphone sometimes. Now it's time for a good fireball. In case he's cloning us, he's just cloning nothing. Otherwise, this is a 4-7 trade. Good positive trade, I would say. Mighty's coming down onto the right. I could send the Mighty Miner opposite lane. Otherwise, I'm just waiting until... Okay, I'm just doing nothing. He doesn't even has a Skami in the hand, so in case I'm just zapping the King Tower, I mean, he has no option defending the Mighty Miner. He threw the fireball, okay. I was wrong with no option, but I think no good option. Now my balloon is onto his King Tower. He might play his next Baby Drake. Otherwise, I'm just free crowning him. I'm even free crowning him, even in case he's playing his Baby Drake. So that's how to play against Lavaclon. Okay, guys, now playing against maybe a Lockbait deck, and this is just a good start to show how to beat Lockbait, because he's playing Princess in the back and I just can answer with a Mega Minion onto the back. Mega Minion will take care of the Princess. Now I don't think it will even take care anymore because of his Dart Goblin, but still all good. I mean, my Drakes are getting down onto the Dart Goblin, down onto the Princess, even taking care of the Prince, so this is such a good start. I mean, I'm just waiting until something is getting down onto my Mighty Miner. Now my Zap is coming down, so he still has to defend that. Maybe I'm just... Okay, Mega Minion is coming down. Now I'm just getting down with the Tombstone, so I'm hopefully taking care flawlessly about on his Royal Giant. That's perfect, guys. Unfortunately, the Goblin Barrel is taking a lot of damage onto my tower, but still I'm taking that. I mean, I have to take care of his next Prince, which might come, but that's still a good situation for us, and we're understanding what he's playing. So this is looking as a Royal Giant bait deck without any big spell. So I'm just waiting until something else is coming. I'm just waiting until his next Dart Goblin might come. So I just can't play Fireball onto that. So now I have to zap the tower. I have to get down with the Mighty Miner in the defense against his Prince. I have to get down like this. And I have to get down with my boy, which is called a Tombstone. So Prince is not charging onto my Mighty Miner. I managed to defend this big push flawlessly. I would also say with a big positive elixir trade. So Dart Goblin is out of the cycle, bats are out of the cycle, so why not just getting down with my balloon? Why not just getting down with the fireball onto the right? So Princess is just dying by just taking one hit onto my balloon. So what a good start for me. Mighty Miner is coming down as well. So Prince is not charging onto the tower. I took care of one Goblin Barrel. For sure goblins are taking some damage, but I took his right tower down, so you always have to compare that. And I would say, after comparing these both situations, I would say we went into a good situation. Also just taking care of the Dart Goblin by using the ability is good, but now it's also kind of clear that we are just not able defending a Goblin or Royal Giant Goblin Barrel push with our current situation. So we had to take the tower trade before just defending and still losing our towers. So Tombstone is coming down. I have to take care of the next Mega Knight, which might come. So now just getting down with the Zap. And bats are just nearly finishing my Lava Hound completely, but it's okay. My Lava Hound is shipping for my next pups, so I see no option for him winning that. the pups are connecting onto the tower, bats are not in the cycle, Dark Golem is not in the cycle, so by getting down a second lava on the field, we won this game against Dark Golem, bats and the princess. Okay guys, by the way, if you're just watching until here and you didn't, just make sure to subscribe to this channel, also like this video, it just helps me out a lot. And for you, it's just nearly 1 second. So now playing against 3 Musketeers, I actually expected a little bit earlier just a 3 Musketeers after seeing the heal spirit, but it wasn't 3 Musketeers. So now it's just time for a tombstone onto the left, taking care of the Musketeers, also just taking care of the piggies. Now it's time for drakes or drakes behind the Musketeer, and we are in a big situation onto the right. So now it's time for a fireball finishing off the queen. As long as 2 skelly drakes are actually connected onto the queen, you are able finishing the queen down, and I would say in this situation it was worth it playing the 4 elixir onto the queen, so we managed to get the right or the left tower down. So guys, so now it's time for my mega minion, now it's time for my mighty miner, just sending mighty miner off offensive, sending a mighty miner off, and let me give, or please give me the connection. I got the connection. Now it's just time for zapping that. I'm getting incredible, or just an incredible amount of damage. Now it's time for a tombstone onto the left, so taking care of the full amount of barbarians. And you guys are right. I mean, my left tower is at 800 HP, my right tower is also at 800 HP, but still we are in a better situation, I would say, because we have 1 tower down, the other tower not. So we didn't split it our damage. My balloon went down. I just hope I'm able to get his tower down. I wanted to take care of his ice, but I also just knew he's not having the queen in the hand. So I took the connection, and I'm just thinking about, okay, how am I defending the left tower? So I'm just getting down with the mighty miner, taking care completely. And now also just playing a fireball, taking care of the musketeer. So I'm thinking about, okay, when level 16 piggies are coming. Level 16 piggies are, by the way, still in the mirror, so he might get down right now with the next piggies. Yeah, exactly. Now it's just time for zapping it. I'm not sure if I'm able defending my tower, but I'm just trying to do that. Yes, I managed to do that. Fireball is coming down. Maybe the drakes are also just connecting onto the piggies. Let's go, guys. What a perfect fireball by my side. Now it's time for the next tombstone. It's time for the next drakes to defend the next level 16 piggies just flawlessly, instantly again. So this is just incredible good. This is also important, keeping my both towers alive. So that's how to win against most of the 3 Musketeers matchups. Now we managed to play a fireball onto the 3 Musketeers, which is insanely positive elixir trade. In case also 3 Musketeers are coming behind the tower, just make sure playing a fireball zap combination onto them. Otherwise, just play how we did. So that's how to win against 3 Musketeers. Okay guys, by the way, it's just so much fun for me personally, grinding the game and speaking English, because English is not my native language, but I still just enjoy it, making videos for you guys. So Lavahound is coming down, and now let's just see what he's getting down. He's getting down with a princess, so yeah, it's kind of clear what we are just doing. We taking the princess damage. I mean, probably that's coming down a mini Pekka onto the left, onto the right, I mean. So now Mega Minion is coming onto the left. We got round about 1000 damage by the princess from onto the left. But still taking that. I mean, I'm not sure yet if he's playing with minions or if he's playing with bats. He's playing with minions, so I'm just playing instantly the fireball onto them. Now it's time for, I would say, not for drakes, because drakes are just not smart. So now it's just time for a balloon, taking the damage or taking the left tower, or it's okay for me personally losing the left tower. So now it's time for a zap, perfectly zap. So we managed to take care of the princess. Princess didn't even focus onto the balloon, so balloon were able to get a connection onto the right lane, 2 connections onto the right lane. So this is a perfect start against Hawk Princess, guys, and I can just tell you guys that you have a good matchup against most of the Princess Hawk matchup. So Tombstone is coming down. Is there coming down in next Hawk? Yes, Hawk is coming down. So playing the Mega Million high, so there's coming no big shame. Unfortunately, taking the Hawk hit. I'm not sure if I could pretend it the Hawk hit by playing a perfect Mega Minion, but I don't think so. I think my Mega Minion was played pretty good by my side, so now that's a good situation. I'm taking that, and I think it's time for Drakes onto the mini Pekka. It's looking as he's just trying to fluke on me, but I'm not understanding that, to be fair. So I mean, we are just getting down with the next tombstone, getting down with the next fireball, and we don't even need to play that aggressive. We don't need to get a balloon onto the field because we are in a good situation. So why just actually throwing the lead? Why just throwing lead with a balloon which might even not get any kind of connection? So why not just chilling? Why not just playing a Lava Hound Mega Minion push or something? So we don't even need to get in with a balloon, but now we can do that because we are knowing his minions are out of the cycle, we are knowing his prince is out of the cycle, so he just can get in with a freeze maybe or with late minions. So we are getting the connections. Luckily, for sure it was not planned, but still I think this is a perfect example how to play against most of the Hawk Princess decks. Also using ability, I think ability would have defended his pushes flawlessly, and that's how to play against a deck which is not that big in the meta right now, but still I think it's worth it showing you guys how to beat Hawk Freeze Princess. Alright guys, I just don't hope I'm muted, but I'm taking that. All good, okay. We are playing against Yomuted. You're not understanding what he's playing, but it looks like as he's playing some kind of NATO deck. He's playing a NATO first play onto my tower. This is a weird first play, but it's worth it pressuring with a 4 elixir Lava Hound, so getting down with my Drakes. Unfortunately, he pressured me with the mini Pekka. I didn't have a tombstone in the hand or a mighty miner, but it's still okay, taking nearly as much damage or even more damage by our Drakes than he got with his own mini Pekka. So to be fair, it wasn't even a bad trade for us. A 4-4 trade was worth it, and it's looking like as he is playing with E-Giant. I'm not sure yet if I'm correctly, but it's looking like as he's playing with E-Giant, as I said. Now he used the ability, so one piggy spawned, that's why the Mighty Miner got distracted, but still okay, such a good lead. We are slowly understanding what he's playing. He's playing Inferno Deep, Bomber, Motherwitch, Mini Pekka, Mirror. Yeah, I think that's it. But okay, now you guys are seeing how to play against E-Giant Mirror. This is the most, or maybe one of the most requested matchups, how to beat them. So Balloon is coming down, and this is the key, or this is the way to go, guys. Trust me. Play a tombstone like them, you are just distracting the E-Giant completely. You could just play the fireball onto the Motherwitch, but I don't really think there's a need for it, because Motherwitch is not distracting, or yes, spawning that many of piggies. So I think it's worth it keeping the elixir in for most or for more important troops. For example, it's worth it keeping the elixir against a mini Pekka like them. Now playing the fireball and the Mega Minion against the level 60 mini Pekka. Level 60 mini Pekka is not even getting one hit, so this is just incredible good for us, guys. Now we have to be worried about that he might get down, for example with a mirrored E-Giant, but it's not looking like that because he just played also his Inferno Drake out of the hand, so he isn't having that anymore in his cycle. So Drakes are getting down. I mean, getting down with the zap, so Bomber is okay, taking one hit but not a second hit. My tower is taken completely off his mini Pekka, not completely taking care of his E-Giant, but to be fair, we are having a tower with 4000 HP, so it's okay. It's okay if the E-Giant is connecting with some HP, as long as the E-Giant is not taking our full tower down. Now we actually played the Drakes down, and yeah, guys, I mean, he played Motherwitch, Inferno Drake, Mirror, but we still won that, and that's how to win against E-Giant. Okay, now playing against Lucifer, we're having a good hand in general, I would say. We're having a tombstone in the fifth, or as the fifth card, so I would say we're getting the tombstone soon enough in the hand. So, okay, now let's just focus on what is Lucifer playing. I'm just so hyped, playing maybe against some bait decks, which is also just so interested how to beat that. and let's just go, guys. Okay, I'm having my Lavaloon in the hand, I have my Mega Minion down in the hand. In case nothing is coming down, I'm getting down with my Mega Minion as my first play. He's answering with Barbarian Barrel as his first play opposite lane, so getting down with a Tombstone, and it's down. It's time for his Ice Wizard. So yeah, it's looking as Graveyard. You are guys seeing correct. So you are guys seeing this correctly. So it's time for answering with Drakes onto the Graveyard. I mean, I'm having my Mighty Miner in the hand, luckily, so he's using the ability. Okay, this is not okay for me, but I have to take that. Now sending off the Mighty Miner, taking care of him, of his Skeleton King ability, also just building up a building up a counter push. Sorry guys, my English is just, I mean, yeah, I'm just speaking too long already, I would say. So now it's time for using the ability, and okay guys, okay. I mean, the situation couldn't been worse, situation could been better, but we shouldn't forget that we all just managed to get onto the left tower 1500 damage, which is insanely good, and against Graveyard it's nearly important taking a tower to it as against Exposed. So he's not getting down with a okay, he's really not getting down with a Graveyard, that's why it's just not worth it getting down with a Tombstone for one Barbarian Barrel hit. Mega Minion is coming down, he might NATO that, so Drakes are getting down. In case he's nading that, I mean, I have to take that, but it's worth it getting down. Or pressuring with the Mighty Miner, he's not sending the Mighty Balloon onto the King Tower, he's failing his ability. I don't even need to zap that. Now I'm just getting down with the zap, hopefully taking care of all the skeletons. I mean, because my skeleton Drakes just made a little bit of bad work. And oh my god guys, we shouldn't forget that the right tower is just at 1300 damage already as well. So Drakes are coming down, Mega Minion is coming down, we are just pressuring him with playing the zap down, so hopefully he's not even taking our tower down. So that's just important, so we don't even need to get his tower down. And if I'm getting some questions, hi Carl, how am I playing against Graveyard? Just play like that. For sure, he also just failed his one NATO insanely. Otherwise, we just played good, I would say, and we won against no damage. Okay, guys, being glad about beating no damage. Now playing against Tombstone, so it might been no damage again, but I don't really think it's going to be no damage in case you are seeing this, because if it is no damage you won't even see that in this video. So okay, I mean, everything is just showing as it's going to be no damage, but as I said, I'm just bringing up every matchup just once in the video. So Drakes are getting down against him. Now we are seeing the NightWitch, so as I said, in case you are seeing this, it's not going to be Graveyard. Now getting down with the zap. Now just sending off the Mighty Miner opposite lane. He's nading everything, but you shouldn't forget that there's a Mighty Miner on this push. Drakes are onto the tower, and even without of the help of the Mighty Miner, we managed to take his tower down. Balloon is coming down. I mean, he just overextended completely at the beginning. My Mighty Miner is nearly finishing his King Tower off. Balloon is just making more and more damage onto the second tower. And this is nearly it already. And we shouldn't forget that we are playing in the top 10,000 in the world. For sure, this is not top ladder. I think it's not, yeah, it's just not possible recording videos like that in top ladder because of the incredible search time, but I still hope you're liking this kind of content. So all good. Drakes are coming down. It's time for my Tombstone. Hopefully the Drakes are just making a good job of taking care then of the NightWitch, but it's looking as they are. So Drakes are killing some kind of bats, taking now completely care of the NightWitch. That's just so good for us. Everything is dying. You're sending off the Mighty Miner opposite lane, so the skeletons are also dying. Maybe I'm getting one or two skeleton hits, one skeleton hit, but it's not worth it talking about that. So it's all good, guys. Nearly getting down the tower. One hit is more needed. Now Drakes are coming down. Mega Minion is also on the on the way to go. Now drags onto the king tower, and we managed to free crown him 30 seconds before overtime. Alright guys, and it's just slowly time for pushing up to 7,000 trophies, so it's all good. Now it's time for a lava hound. I actually played twice in this, or while recording in this video, against Lavaclon, so I think it's now worth it playing against Lavaloon. So you guys are just understanding how to play against Lavaloon Miner. Balloon is coming down. We are waiting until something else is coming. Now it's look like as we are playing against the Rakan deck, so just waiting. Now zapping everything until he's going to fail his arrows. Now it's time for a fireball. We are able to defend everything by just playing our fireball. This is an incredible feeling. Maybe you guys can agree how big this feeling is in your heart in case you are able playing a fireball on the drakes plus the pups combination. Wow guys, let's go. And to be fair, it's just feeling like as we won this matchup just instantly right now. Guys, this matchup is okay. I mean, this matchup is maybe even pretty good for us. With such a start like that, it's even better. So now we don't even have to think about getting down with drakes in the back, taking care of the lava hound. Now it's time for a tombstone like that. I mean, drakes are just shipping down the balloon completely, so I don't even think balloon will get a death bomb onto our tower. I mean, our skeletons are connecting onto his tower. Oh my goodness guys, let's just go. We are waiting until miners probably coming, or maybe coming. It's not looking like that, so it's all good. And Mighty Miner is just coming down like here. Mighty Miner is coming down. And I'm waiting. Now he's getting down with some weird barbarians. Okay. Drakes are coming down. Barbarians are just also on the way to go. Zap. Now I need to get down like that. Hopefully taking care of his push. Now we are just able actually, hopefully maybe defending everything. And we are able defending everything. It's just looking like that. So now, I mean, next Mighty Miners, okay. I think I wanted too much. I'm taking the L. I just wanted to flex a little bit with maybe a second tombstone or something like that. And yes, I just wanted too much, but it's still okay. It's still nearly winnable. I think we're still having such an incredible matchup. So Zap is coming down. Two drakes are getting down. Tombstone is coming down as well. So we are just taking care incredible good about his push. And now let's just refocus, and I had a 1 minute lag of concentration. That's why we just lost our tower, not because he played too good for us or something. So balloon is coming down, and guys, write me in the comments, how is he trying to defend us? For me, there's no way for him defending us. So is he getting down with drakes onto the left? Yes, he is. Zapping down the right lane, so maybe he's failing some arrows or something like that. He's not able to even play arrows. He's playing his arrows now too late. So we managed to get 3 balloon connections onto the right lane, finishing off the right tower, and that's how to win against the Rakan / Lavaloon Miner deck. Okay. Playing against Samir21, we managed to get even higher than 7,000 trophies, so we are also just climbing a lot while recording this video. So it's just time for finding out how to play against the Earthquake deck. So it might be E-Giant, it might be Hawk, or it might be Piggies. These are actually the 3 possibilities in the current meta with Earthquake. So the good thing about playing against Earthquake is that you are able getting a big Lavaloon push. The negative fact is that your tombstone is getting nearly wasted against most of these decks. So balloon is coming down. I guess my balloon was wasted. I guess my balloon is in front of the lava hound. Holy crap, guys. CarlTheLegend is doing big mistakes. I'm not proud about that, but I'm taking the L. Drags are finishing the E-Giant. Now it's time for a Mega Minion onto the Queen. And please let me just bring, or finishing his tower nearly. by my Drake's Mega Minion combo, but it's looking like as he is having some game knowledge, so that's the reason why I'm not even getting nearly close finishing off his tower. And yes guys, you are correctly, we failed our I failed my ability, but I also just failed my balloon. But to be fair, in case playing against a cannon in combination with the NATO, it doesn't matter if you failed your balloon, because he's always able NATOing the balloon onto the king tower, doesn't matter how much HP the balloon has. So good, as I said, it's time for a next balloon push. It's time for a next tombstone, maybe taking care of the E-Giant. Maybe he's just playing the earthquake. Okay, he's just playing the earthquake, so it's time for Drakes. And at least it's going to be the king tower trade. So Mighty Miner is getting down onto queen. Unfortunately, I'm losing my tower. Now he's using the ability, so Mighty Miner is getting an insane amount of damage, but it's okay. Lavaloon is coming onto the right. And now it's time for building up a huge push without actually that he's having the queen in the hand. So it's time for my Mega Minion. It's time for my Drakes against his E-Giant. Hopefully taking care of the most of HP of E-Giant. Now my balloon is also taking care of him. It's time for a Fireball Zap, finishing the queen off. Drakes connect onto his tower. It's time for balloon making even more pressure. In my opinion, this E-Giant was just a big waste of elixir. I mean, he invested in this E-Giant 4 elixir. I mean 8 elixir. E-Giant just was a waste. So now I'm able finishing his tower down by Fireball. That's how to play against E-Giant Earthquake Mother. Hey, playing now against the best. So I'm asking myself, if he's the best, he might win against us, but I'm accepting the challenge. I'm trying to win against him. He's playing the Battle Ram, so I'm playing a Deep Tombstone. I'm getting down with Drakes against him. So Magic Archer is not connecting onto my own Tombstone. We are taking care of the Barbarians, so it's still a good situation, and it looks like as we are playing against Bridgespam. So Mighty Miner is coming down. Not sure yet what exact deck he's playing. He might play with Elite Barbarians or something like that. But even if he's playing with Elite Barbarians, even we are seeing soon some Elite Barbarians on the ridge. I mean, we are taking that, because then it's just time for a tower trade. Otherwise, it's time for a Mega Minion. It's time for a Deep Tombstone against his Pekka. I'm such a big fan of the Tombstone, as you might just know already, because I'm just a big, I'm just loving my Tombstone. Drakes are coming down. He is zapping that, but I guess we are not losing our tower. We are getting a little bit of amount of damage, but not that much of a damage. Even my Mega Minion is actually dealing more damage than his Pekka did onto the other lane. Now his Golden Knight is onto our left tower, but my Mighty Miner is also onto the right tower. So he has no zap in the hand, guys. He has no zap. Now it's just time for a zap. So we are killing the the Battle Ram, using the ability. It's time for a Mega Minion, killing down the Electroverse. My Mega Minion, sorry guys, sorry so much for my English. My Electroverse has also enough HP, so in case he's not defending the Mega Minion is even getting one hit onto his tower, which is important, and I think which is something we should just take. So Tombstone is getting down, not getting down with a high Tombstone, so he can't get down with a Magic Archer onto the bridge to finish our Tombstone. Drakes are coming down right here, and where is his next Magic Archer? Next Electro is coming down. Otherwise, my next Mighty Miner is coming. My next Mega Minion is coming onto the Magic Archer. It's time for a Fireball. It's not time for a zap, because we need to zap that. I think we can keep our elixir. We just can get down with the balloon onto the left. And getting down with the ability, we don't even need to zap that. It's time for the Tombstone. It's time for the Mega Minion, I guess. It's time for the zap, but it's looking like as we still has to support with the Fireball. But now he has no option for taking these both of towers down. And that's just incredible. And guys, you shouldn't forget that while recording this video, we managed to climb around about 400 trophies. And I also just would say that's it, guys, for this video. Write me down in the comments which matchup I forgot. I'm just not sure which kind of matchup I forgot. But I'm just so thankful for your support, guys. Otherwise, I just hoped I could help you a lot in your gameplay while watching this video. I hope I answered a lot of questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye, guys.